Last Sunday, the gospel was about the commandments. Remember? Jesus was asked, which of these is the first commandment? And then Jesus said, love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, with all your strength. And the second commandment is, love your neighbor as yourself. Tama? Ay, oo, Father. Oo, naalala ko na. Yan. That was last Sunday. Today, our gospel shows two concretizations of those commandments. The first reading is about a widow with her son. Then, it's also about a prophet, Elijah. There was famine all over. And Elijah asked the widow, please give me some water. And then the widow gave him water. And of course, after the water, Elijah said, oh, give me bread na rin. Yan. Parang, di ba, ganun tayo kung minsan, hihingi ng kape, pero samahan mo na ng tinapay. No? So, ang sabi ng babae, well, katunayan po, magluluto ako para sa akin at sa aking anak. Pagkatapos nito, wala na kaming kakainin, hihintayin na lamang namin na mamatay kami. There was nothing more to eat. And so the widow was a little bit hesitant to share the bread with the prophet Elijah. But eventually, with the promise that the jar of flour and the jar of oil will not be empty, finally, the widow gave the share to Elijah. Love of neighbor, nagbibigay sa kapitbahay, nagbibigay sa kapwa. The gospel is also about a widow. And the Lord praised the widow because she gave everything that she had to the temple. Sabi ng Panginoon, yung mga yan, yung iba, nagbigay mula sa kanilang kalabisan. Pero itong babaeng balong ito, nagbigay siya mula sa kanyang kakapusan. At pinuri ni Jesus yung balong babae. Love of God. Love of God. She gave everything to the Lord. So our gospel and the first reading, they're about giving. Giving as an expression of love. Giving as an expression of loving. We can always say to people, I love you. But unless that love, that saying is made into a concrete action, nothing means anything. And so at this point, my dear brothers and sisters, I ask you, what type of giver are you? Anong klase kayong nagbibigay? Sinasabi na meron tatlong klase ng pagbibigay o nagbibigay. Ano tayo doon sa tatlong yon? The first type of giver is the grudge giver. Grudge giver. Nagbibigay dahil napilitan. At yan kung minsan nangyayari sa atin. Nabanggit ko nito minsan sa mga pulube. Magbibigay tayo kasi gusto na natin siyang umalis. O magbibigay kayo sa inyong kapitbahay sapagkat nangungulit sa inyo. O nagbibigay kayo sa inyong anak dahil lagi nilang sinasabi, Ma, Pa, no, kailan mo ba tataasan yung aking allowance? So kakukulit, sabi no, binigyan mo na rin. But that is grudge giving. Ganun ba tayo magbigay? Napipilitan. Nagbigay, pero masama ang loob. Nagbigay sapagkat wala nang magawa. That is the first type of giver, grudge giver. The second type is duty giver. Binibigay o nagbibigay sapagkat obligasyon niyang magbigay. Yung magulang sa kanyang anak. Halimbawa, pag-aaralin mo ang anak kasi obligasyon mo yan. Pakakainin mo ang mga anak mo sapagkat obligasyon mo yan. Bibigyan mo ng makakain, ng damit, ng matitirhan sapagkat obligasyon mo yan bilang isang magulang. Nagbibigay ka dahil obligasyon. And I will not be surprised if some of those who go to Mass on Sundays go to Mass because it is a Sunday obligation. Di ba? Ilan sa inyo ang nagsisimba dahil obligasyon? Pag hindi nagsimba, mortal sin. At pag namatay ng may mortal sin, hindi papasok sa langit. We do things because it is an obligation. We give because it is an obligation. Are we like that? And the third is thanks giver. Nagbibigay dahil tumanggap. Nagbibigay bilang tanda ng pasasalamat. Hindi dahil obligasyon, hindi dahil napilitan, kundi dahil siya'y pinagpala ng Diyos, bilang tanda ng kanyang pasasalamat, siya'y magbabahagi. Minsan, natanong po ako, Father, hanggang kailan ba ako magbibigay? Ang sagot sa kanya, hanggat ikaw ay may tinatanggap. Hanggang kailan ka magbibigay? Hanggat ikaw ay may tinatanggap. At yun ang pangako ni Propeta Elijah doon sa babaeng balo. Sige, magbigay ka. Huwag kang mag-alala. Ang tapayan ng arina at ang tapayan ng langis ay hindi mauubusan ng laman. At ganun nga ang nangyari. Kaya nung lumipas ang taggutom, mayroon pang laman ang tapayan ng arina at langis. Hindi sila pinabayaan ng Diyos. Hindi naubusan ng laman ang tapayan. When do we stop giving? When we are no longer receiving. And the more that we receive, the more that we should be able to give in thanksgiving. Sa mga minamahal kong kapatid, anong klase tayong nagbibigay? Nagbibigay dahil napilitan? Nagbibigay dahil obligasyon? O nagbibigay dahil nagpapasalamat? Finally, there is the model of Jesus in the gospel. Jesus was observing the people who are giving. But have we observed Jesus also giving? Minamasdan ni Jesus yung mga nagbibigay, pero masdan natin si Jesus na nagbigay. Sabi dito, yung babaeng balo nagbigay ng 2 salapi, 2 small coins. Jesus also gave 2. His divinity and His humanity. Hindi ba siya'y totoong Diyos at totoong tao? At ang dalawang iyon, ang kanyang pagka-Diyos at ang kanyang pagkatao, ay buong-buo niyang ibinigay. And that is Jesus, our model of giving. He gave everything for us. Kaya naman yung pagbibigay ni Jesus ay pinalitan, tinapatan ng pagbibigay ng Ama nung siya'y muling buhayin ng Ama. My dear brothers and sisters, sometimes we are afraid to give. Paano na? Baka walang matira sa akin. Today, in the gospel, the Lord is assuring us, give. Give with grateful hearts, and I will take care of you. Ang Diyos ang bahala. Amen.